Good morning to all. Hope all are fine and safe too. So July 22nd, your examination starts, is it? Did you prepare for that? If not, so please prepare from today onwards. Okay. So in the maths, only one chapter I gave, that is on first chapter only, that is number system only. So you have to prepare well. All of this got the full mark. Okay. So what you have to do is, you have to reduce your mobile usage. Most of the students are full-time online. I moved through the WhatsApp. That is, I found that most of the students are using WhatsApp full-time online. So please reduce that. Okay. So you are in 9th standard. So you are good students also. So please reduce the use of mobile phones. Only for your education purpose you can use mobile phone. Otherwise, please reduce. Not completely, I will not say, because you may see your friends, I know that. So not completely, just reduce the usage. Okay. So before introducing or before watching the video of any teachers, what you have to do is, previous video or the previous class, just go through that, because once in a while or once in a week, 2 or 3 times we will come in front of you, see? So we will forget the rest of the portions. So what you have to do is, if it is math, 10 o'clock the class starts, before 15 minutes, that is 9:45, or whenever you see the class, before that what you have to do is, you have to revise the previous portions. Okay. Otherwise, you didn't understand the new topic. Okay. And be ready with your notebook, textbook, and what all necessary things you have. And we will go through the class. Okay. In the previous section, what are things we discussed? Discussed about polynomials, is it? Polynomials, terms, then coefficients, then linear, quadratic, cubic polynomials, is it? Then degree of the polynomial. These much of things we discussed. Then two more important things. What is that? Constant polynomial and zero polynomial. Okay. So constant polynomial is what? The numbers 5, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, minus 1, minus 1 lakh. That are all examples of constant polynomials. Zero polynomial is the number 0 only. That is 0. That is a zero polynomial. The number 0. That is the zero polynomial. Okay. That much things we discussed. And I gave you homework. Hope all are done the homework. Some students send me the homework questions. And I check, I think all the homework questions are checked and give the suggestions. Then we will move to the new topic. So you already know what is a polynomial. Did you know how you represent a polynomial? Anyone know? Yes. So how will you represent a polynomial, and what is the general form of the polynomial? That is the first topic. Okay. After that, we will move to the value of the polynomial. What is that? Value of the polynomial. Then 0 of the polynomial. This much things we discussed today. Okay. The value of the polynomial, 0 of the polynomial. The definition is only for 1 or 2 minutes. That's enough. Just want to know what is the definition. What is the polynomial? That's all. Okay. So I'll explain what is the general form of a polynomial and how you represent a polynomial. Okay. So please listen here. A general form of a polynomial. A polynomial in one variable of degree n is an expression of the form an x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus etc. plus a1 x plus a0, where a0, a1, etc. an are constants and an not equal to 0. Okay. The polynomial in x is denoted by p of x. This much is we have to clear. Okay. So if we given a polynomial, any polynomial, you can write in the terms of this. That is a1, a0, a1, an minus 1, and all those are what constant. That is numbers only. If it is, for example, if it is an x square plus 2. Okay, that much enough, no problem. X square plus 2. So 1 is the coefficient of x square. Likewise, you already know that. Okay, just remind this. An, what is the general form of the polynomial an x raised, here it is n, here it must be n. An x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a1x plus a0. And where what? a0, a1, etc. an are constants, and one more condition is that is an is not equal to 0. What happens if an is equal to 0? n is equal to 0 means this complete full term becomes 0, is it? If this is 0, is it a polynomial of degree n? No. It must be a polynomial of degree n minus 1, that is wrong. So for that purpose we want to choose an not equal to 0. And we denote the polynomial by p of x. P of x. P of x means the polynomial in x. Don't by heart this, just want to know only. Okay. So the polynomial in x is denoted by p of x. Okay. So we will move to the value of the polynomial. Okay. So please write down the heading. Value of the polynomial. By using an example, I will explain what is the value of the polynomial. Find the value of the polynomial p of x is equal to 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2 at x is equal to 1. Okay. So what you have to do is, you have given a polynomial in x, is it? You have to replace that x by which number? 1. You have to replace the x by 1. Wherever x is there, you have to change that x, and instead of that, what you have to put? You have to put 1. Okay. So answer, how will you write it like this? P of x is equal to 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. Okay. Then at x is equal to what? 1, is it? So you replace x by 1, that is p of 1. Read it as p of 1 is equal to. Then you have to, then no need to write x. Wherever x is there, you have to replace by which number? 1. That is 5 into, here x is there, so 1 cube minus 2 into, here x is there, that is 1 square plus 3 into, here x is there, 1 minus 2, like say. Okay. So that is, what is 5 into 1 cube? 5 itself. Minus, then 2 into 1 square is 2 itself. Then plus 3 into 1 is 3. Then minus 2. Okay, 5 minus 2 is what? 3. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. 6 minus 2 is what? 4. So the answer will be 4. Okay, that is the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 1. The answer you got as 4. The value is what? 4 itself. Okay, wherever x is there, you have to replace that by the given number. That's all. That is the value of the polynomial. Hope you clear this question. We will move to the next question. So please write down the next question. Next question is, find the value of each of the following polynomials at the indicated value of the variables. Here we already got the polynomial p of x. You have to find the value of x at equal to what? Minus 1. So what is the first step? Write p of x. P of x is equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 7. Okay. Then we have to find what? X is equal to minus 1, is it? So p of what you have to find? P of minus 1, that is equal to 5 into minus 1 square minus 3 into minus 1 plus 7. That is equal to 5 into, what is minus 1 square? That is 1 is, so that is minus 1 into minus 1. What is minus 1 into minus 1? 1 itself. Then minus into minus becomes plus. 3 into 1 is 3. Then plus 7. That is equal, 5 into 1 is what? 5. 5 plus 3 plus 7. That is equal to 8 plus 7. What is 8 plus 7? That is equal to 15. So the answer is 15. That is the value of p of x at x is equal to minus 1 is what? 15. Okay. So we will move to the second question. Second question is, q of y is equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. Okay, at y is equal to 2. Okay, so first step is what? Q of y. Q of y is equal to the question you have, right? Then what is the next step? Q of, given is what? At y is equal to 2. So what you have to find? Q of 2 you have to find. Okay, so Q of 2 you have to find, and answer you got as, so write only the answer, you have to do by yourself. Okay, answer is 16 plus root 11, you got the answer. You got the answer as 16 plus root 11. So please verify whether you got this answer or not. Okay. So please Do it by yourself. We'll move to the next question, third question. So please write down the third question. Next question is P of t is equal to 4 t raised to 4 plus 5 t cube minus t square plus 6 at t is equal to a. Okay, so what you have to do is P of t already given in the question. You have to write that it is 4 t raised to 4 plus 5 t cube minus t square plus 6. Then you have to find P at P is equal to what? A. So what you have to find? P of A. Okay, that is equal to 4 a raised to 4 plus 5 a raised to 3 minus a square plus 6. This much is the answer. Okay, so hope you clear this much question. Then we will move to the next question. So please write down the next heading. Next one is 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so don't confuse with 0 polynomial and 0 of the polynomial. Okay, 0 polynomial means what? Just 0. Okay, 0 of the polynomial means for what value of x the polynomial is 0. Okay, so we are substituting different values for x. Is it? In the previous question, you are finding the value, we substitute so much. Example, this is, that is why substitute x is equal to 2, you have substitute, is it? X last final one is t is equal to a, you have to do, is it? So, for what value of that x the polynomial is 0, you have to find. Okay, for example, listen here, find, I will give you one question, find the value of the polynomial P of x is equal to x minus 1 at x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 0. These matchings, one more I will give, okay, x is equal to 1. 4 questions I give. So you have to find the value for this polynomial at x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 you have to find. Okay. So how you do first? You have to write x, P of x is equal to what? X minus 1. Is it? The next step is what? P of what you have to find is 2. Is it? So P of 2 is equal to replace x by which number? 2. So 2 minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? 1 itself. Next we want to find what is P of minus 1. Yes. P of minus 1 is equal to what we can write? Replace x by minus 1. That is minus 1 minus 1. If it is a negative number you have to put bracket. Okay. So minus 1 that is equal to minus 2. Okay, next one is what? 0. That is P of 0. P of 0 is equal to what? 0 minus 1 that is equal to minus 1. Next one is what? 1. P of 1 that is equal to 1 minus 1 that is equal to 0. Okay, 4 answers you got. Is it? By substituting x by 2, what you got the answer as 1. Then instead of x you put minus 1, you got the answer as minus 2. Instead of x you put 0, you got the value as minus 1. Instead of x you got 1, you got the value as 0. Okay, so while go through this one, which one when you substitute with x, the value is 0. Yes, you got the value 0 as x is equal to 1. Okay, so this one is called the 0 of the polynomial. Clear? If it is P of 1, answer you got as P of 1. Is it? P of 1 is equal to 0 means what? 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So, which value of x the polynomial is 0. That x is called the 0 of the polynomial. Here, which is 0 of the polynomial? 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. I am doing 2 or 3 examples. After that, we will clear that concept. Okay, so don't be confused with the 0 polynomial and 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial means what? For what value of x the polynomial becomes 0. Okay, 0 polynomial means what? Just simply 0. Hope you clear these two concepts. So please write down this question. Find the value of the polynomial P of x and this much you have to write. Okay, and find P of 1 is equal to 0. This much you have to write. After that, next line, please write down the next line. Okay, so please write down. Here, 1 is called the 0 of the polynomial P of x. Here 1 is called the 0 of the polynomial p of x. This much is we have to write. Okay. Then we'll move to the next question. So please write down the next question. Check whether -2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. That is our question. So what you have to do is you have to write first p of x is equal to what according to our question, that is x plus 2. Okay. You want to find -2. P of -2 you have to find and p of 2. Okay. The first one is what? P of -2. P of -2 is equal to what? Replacing x by this number -2. So -2 plus 2. What is -2 plus 2? That is equal to 0. Okay. If you got the answer 0, what you can write? -2 is the 0 of the polynomial. So write down, therefore -2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? X plus 2. Okay. Next what you have to find? 2. Is it? That is p of 2. P of 2 is equal to what? Replacing x by what number? 2. So 2 plus 2. That is equal to 4. Did you got the answer as 0? No. So what you can conclude? Yes. 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? X plus 2. This much only. Simple one, is it? Value 0. The which value of x? The polynomial becomes 0. That x is said to be the 0 of the polynomial. That much only. Okay. So we will move to the next question. So please write down the next question. Next question is verify whether 2 and 0 are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2x. Okay. So what is the first step? Yes. P of x. So p of x is equal to x square minus 2x. What do you have to find? 2 and 0. Okay. So what is the first step? Yes. P of 2. P of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 2 into 2. Is it? So 2 square is what? 4. Minus 2 into 2 is what? 4. That is equal to 0. So what we can write? What we can write? Yes. 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. This polynomial? Yes. X square minus 2x. Hope you clear? The value for x, we got the value as 0 here. So which value of x is 0? 2. So answer will be 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Clear? Then one more procedure. What is 0? So what do you have to find? P of 0 is equal to, substitute here, 0 square minus 2 into 0. What is 0 square? 0 minus 0. What is 0 minus 0? That is equal to 0. So is 0 is the 0 of the polynomial? Yes. So what we can write? 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? X square minus 2x. Okay. So listen here one thing. In the previous question, what is the previous question? Please go through the previous question. What is the previous question? Is this a polynomial there? X plus 2, is it? If x plus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial, so this already given the question as x plus 2. And you have to verify 2 and minus 2 are the zeros of the polynomial or not, is it? So in that question, we find that only one 0, is it? Yes. 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. Or what is the question? Please take the question. Minus 2x plus 2 is the p of x there. Minus 2 and 2. Is it? And to verify minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial. That is p of x is equal to x plus 2. Is it? P of y by substitute x by minus 2. We got the answer as 0. So we conclude that minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Is it? Yes. And while replace x by 2, that is we are replacing x by 2, we get the answer. Is we got the answer as 4? We got the answer as 0? No. So what we conclude? 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So in that question, only one 0 is there, that is minus 2 only. Clear? But in this question, we got the two zeros. One is what? 2 and another one is what? 0. Okay. So we'll go through the degree of the polynomial. What is the degree of the polynomial here? x square. That is degree is what? 2. Okay. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, it have 2 zeros. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, in the previous question, how many zeros are there? Only 1 zeros. Okay. If the degree of the polynomial is 3, how many zeros are there? We have, or you got the answer as 3 zeros. If the degree of the polynomial is 1000, how many zeros will be there? 1000 zeros. Okay, so hope you clear this concept. So in this question, both the 2 and the 0 are the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, so please write down the next question. Next question is verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial indicated again as them. That is p of x is equal to 3x minus 5 at x is equal to what? 2 by 3. Okay, already p of x is there. What do you have to find? What do you have to find? Yes, p of what? 2 by 3. Okay, so replace x by what number? 2 by 3. That is 3 into 2 by 3 minus pi is a constant like that. Okay, that is equal to 3 and 3 cancel. So remaining is 2. 2 minus pi. Did we got the answer 0? No. So what we can write? 2 by 3 is not the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? 3x minus 5. Okay, hope you clear this question. We will move to the next question. So please write down. P of x is equal to mx plus c, where x is equal to minus c by m. Okay, so already P of x, what you have to substitute? P of what? Minus c by m. That is equal to replace x by what? Minus c by m. So m into minus c by m plus c. Okay. So this m and m are cancelled. What is left here? Minus c. So that is equal to minus c plus c. What is minus c plus c? 0. Okay, what we can write? Yes, minus c by m is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? Yes, mx plus c. mx plus c. So hope you clear this question. We'll move to the next question. Q of x is equal to x plus 3 into x plus 1 at x is equal to minus 1. So what you can write? PQ of minus 1 is equal to replace x by minus 1. So minus 1 plus 3 into here minus 1 plus 1. Okay. So this is what is minus 1 plus 3, that is equal to 2. Into minus 1 plus 1 is 0, that is equal to 0. Is minus 1 is the 0 of the polynomial? Yes. So please write down below that. Please write down minus 1 is the 0 of the polynomial x plus 3 into x plus 2. Okay. So we will move to the next question. So please write down the fourth question. Fourth question is p of x is equal to 2x square minus 1 at x is equal to 1 by root 2. At x is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay. So what you have to find? P of what? 1 by root 2. P of 1 by root 2 is equal to, what is the P of 1 by root 2? 2 into, replace x by what? 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 the whole square minus 1. That is equal to 2 into, what is 1 by root 2 the whole square? Yes, root 2, 1 square is what? 1. 1 by. What is root 2 the whole square is? 2 itself, minus 1. 2 and 2 cancel. So 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, so what we can write? 1 by root 2 is the 0 of the polynomial 2x square minus 1. That you have to write. Okay. 1 by root 2 is the 0 of the polynomial 2x square minus 1. Okay. So hope you clear these much questions. We will move to the next question. Here we want to find the 0 of the polynomial. That is, find a 0 of the polynomial only polynomial given. You have to find for which value of if the value is 0. Okay. So, what is the first step is, listen here please, the reverse form that is different from the previous question. So, listen here please, what you have to do is, you have to write first p of x is equal to 0. Okay, that is, if it is a 0 of the polynomial, you have to find this x, that is our question. Okay, for that purpose, what you have to do is, first you have to write p of x is equal to 0. Okay, then what is p of x according to our question? What is p of x? 2x plus 1, that is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, that is what plus 1. When we move to this side becomes 2x is equal to what? Minus 1. So x will be equal to what? Minus 1 by 2. That is, when x is equal to minus 1 by 2, the value of p of x is 0. Okay, that means what? Minus 1 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. If the 0 of the polynomial is not given, what you have to do is, you have to equate that polynomial to 0. That is, p of x is equal to 0. That is, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. From that, you have to find the x. That x is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So, the last step you have to write x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. This polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, hope you clear this question. We will move to the next question, that is based on this type only. Okay, then after that you can clear that question. Please write on the next question. Find the zeros of the polynomials in each of the following cases. First one is p of x is equal to 3x plus 9. How will you do this? First step is what? P of x is equal to 0 implies p of x is equal to 0 means what? This number is 0, this polynomial is equal to 0, that is 3x plus 7 is equal to 0, which gives what? 3x is equal to minus 7. Here plus 7, when move this side becomes minus 7, which implies x is equal to what? Minus 7 by 3. That is the answer. That is minus 7 by 3 is the 0 of this polynomial. That step you have to write. Okay. Minus 7 by 3 is the 0 of this polynomial. Okay. Next one is p of x is already given. What you have to find is, first step is p of x is equal to 0 implies, that is x square minus 4 is equal to 0. That gives us x square is equal to 4. That gives us x is equal to what? Only 2. No. 2 and minus 2. Why? Minus 2 into minus 2 is what? 4 itself. Is it? 2 into 2 is what? 4 itself. That is, x square can take the two values. That is, plus 2 and minus 2. Okay. So, since it is said, which degree of the polynomial is what? 2. So, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. If the degree is 2, it has 2 zeros. Here, what is the degree of the polynomial? 1. So, it has only 1 zero. That is minus 7 by 3. Here, the degree is 2. So, it has 2 zeros. That are 2 and minus 2. Hope you clear these two questions. We will move to the third question. So, please write down. Next question is p of x is equal to bx. Next question is p of x is equal to bx, and one more condition is there, b not equal to 0. Okay. So, what is the first step? Yes. P of x is equal to 0 implies p of x is equal to 0 implies what is p of x here? Bx. So, bx will be equal to 0. Okay. So, that gives us b not equal to 0, is it? So, what becomes 0? Yes. X becomes 0. That gives us x is equal to 0. Okay. So, what is the 0 of the polynomial? 0. The number 0 only. Okay. That is, the 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? B of x. Sorry, bx. So, polynomial bx. Okay. So, next question. P of x is equal to ax plus b, where a not equal to 0 and a and b are real numbers. That is, a not equal to 0. What happens if a equal to 0? This quantity will be equal to 0. So, remaining only b only come. Okay. So, that becomes a constant polynomial. Is it? That's why we are specifying that a not equal to 0. Okay. So, how will you find this 0 of the polynomial? Just p of x is equal to 0 implies what? Ax plus b is equal to 0. That gives us ax will be equal to, here plus b, when you move to this side becomes minus b. So x is equal to what? Minus b by a. Okay, so that is minus b by a is the 0 of the polynomial ax plus b. Hope you clear with these two type of questions. First one is what? The value of the polynomial. Okay, value of the polynomial is what? You already given the value for x. You have to just substitute and find the value. Okay. The second one is what? The 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial is what? The value you already got the answer as 0. So we have to find that x. Okay. Sometimes that is given in the question. In this section the question is not given. So if it is given in the question, just substitute. And if it is not in the question, equate that to 0. And then find the value for the, then find the 0. Okay, clear? Then you have to write some notes. So please write down the subheading note, N-O-T, notes. So please write down notes. Yes, the first note is a linear polynomial has one and only one zero. That you already got, is it? That is, what is a linear polynomial? A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial, is it? Degree 1 means how many zeros? 1 zeros. I already said, is it? So the linear polynomial has one and only one zero. That is only 1 0 it have. Okay. Then can you say what is a quadratic polynomial have? How many zeros are there? Quadratic polynomial degree is what? 2. If the degree is 2, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Okay. Then can you say what is the 0 of a cubic polynomial? How many zeros are there? 3 zeros. Why? Because the power is what? Or the degree is what? 3. So it has 3 zeros. Okay. Then second one, a 0 of the polynomial need not be 0. What is mean by 0 of the polynomial? That is the value. Okay. So value is always 0. That is p of x is equal to 0, but x may be varying. Sometimes it may be 1. Okay. So I'll go through the examples. You got answer. Sometimes it may be 1. Sometimes it may be 0. No problem at all. Sometimes it may be 0 or 2, 3 or any number. So it's not compulsory that must be equal to 0. Okay. And third one, 0 may be a 0 of the polynomial. That is why please take the question number, that is the polynomial x square minus 2x. Please take, all of you please take, revise your, or please go back to the notebook. Take the example or the problem, x square minus 2x. Please take that, x square minus 2x. In that question, you verify that 2 and 0 both are the zeros of the polynomial. Is it? What? X square minus 2x. That is, in that question, 0 and 2 both are the zeros of the polynomial. Is it? That means what? Here need not be 0. That is, 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Is it? In this case, 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. It's not compulsory, but sometimes by accidentally 0 may be coming as the 0 of the polynomial. No problem at all. Just want to know only. Just read one by one, word by word, then you can understand. Okay. So 0 may be a 0 of the polynomial. Okay. Then next one is what? A polynomial can have more than one zero. A polynomial can have more than one zero. How will you identify that? By identifying the degree of the polynomial, we can find that whether the polynomial has 1 0 or 2 0 or 3 zeros, how much zeros, by according to the degree of the polynomial. Okay, so we'll write the next note number 5. So please write down note number 5. Next one is a non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. Non-zero constant polynomial means what? 0 will not come. Another number. So we can take as 5. Okay. So if we take a constant, is 5 is a constant polynomial? Yes. So 5 can be written as 5x raised to 0. Is it correct or wrong? Yes. Why? X raised to 0 is what? 1. So 5x raised to 0. 5 can be written as 5x raised to 0. Okay. So when we replace x by 1, what is the answer? 1 raised to 0. That is again 1. If we replace x by 2, what is the answer? 2 raised to 0. That is again what? 1. So what we can say? The constant polynomial has no zeros. Whatever may be the x, we don't get the value we don't get the 0 of the polynomial. So what we can say? A non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. So please write down just example only. No need to by heart all those things. Just want to your knowledge only. What are the inference that we got from doing this much problems that we discussed here. Okay. A non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. Then we'll move to the last node. So please write down the last node. That is sixth one. Please write down. Last one is every real number is a zero of the zero polynomial. Okay. So that means zero polynomial means what? Zero polynomial means zero. Zero can be written as 0 into x raised to 0. Is it? When we take x is equal to 1. What is the answer? 0 into 1 raised to 0. 1 raised to 0 is what? 1. 0 into 1 is again what? 0. When we substitute in the place of x, whatever numbers we can write, all satisfy the answer as 0. That means every real number is a 0 of this 0 polynomial. Okay, so please keep in your mind that a non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. Constant polynomial has no zeros. Okay, and what a zero polynomial has? A zero is what? Real numbers. Every real number. All the real numbers are the zeros of the zero polynomial. Okay. Then we'll move to the next application level questions. Only 3 questions I'll give. Okay. So based on these problems, that is this section, that is value of the polynomial and zero of the polynomial, 3 questions I give. Okay. That you have to done. Okay. That is for the application level question. Then one more questions. Maybe as for the examination. Okay, so please write down the next question. Write down the next question, please. The question is, if x is equal to 2 is a zero of the polynomial x square plus 3x minus p. Sorry, 2x square plus 3x minus p. Then find the value of p. That is our question. We given that x is equal to 2 is a zero of the polynomial. So first you have to write the polynomial. P of x is equal to what? 2x square plus 3x minus p. Okay, it is given that x is equal to is a 0. X is equal to 2 is a 0 means what? P of what is equal to 0? P of 2. Okay, that is P of 2 is equal to 0. That is given in the question. If x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial means P of 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so that gives us what is P of 2? You have to substitute here. Is it? That is 2 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 minus p is equal to 0. So p of 2, that is substitute here. Instead of x, you have to substitute 2 and then find the value. Okay. 2 into 2 square is what? 4. 4 into 2 is what? 8. 8 plus 3 into 2 is 6 minus p is equal to 0. That gives us 14 minus p is equal to 0. Minus p, when we move to this side, it becomes p. Okay. So p will be equal to what? 14. So the value for p is 14. This is the application level question. Okay. So what you have to do is, if x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial means what? P of 2 is equal to 0. That you have to keep it. If x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial means what? P of 2 will be equal to 0. That concept you have to keep in your mind. Okay. If you don't understand these things, so next section will be tough for you. So please, this is a basic concept. Please go through that. If x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial means what? P of 2 will be equal to 0. This is the important step here. If you don't understand this, you can't do the rest of the portion. So please listen this. P of 2 is equal to 0. Then find the value of p. Okay. So we'll move to the second question. If 2 is the 0 of the polynomial, p of x is equal to x cube minus 2kx square plus kx minus 1. Okay, find the value of k. Find the value of k. That is our question. Okay. So what you have to given? 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. If 2 is a 0 of the polynomial, what we can write? Yes. P of 2 is equal to 0. So first you have to write P of x equal to x cube minus 2k x square plus kx minus 1. Then if 2 is a 0 of the polynomial, so we can write it as P of 2 is equal to 0 implies P of 2 means replacing all the x by which number? 2. So what we can write? 2 cube minus 2k into 2 square plus k into 2 minus 1 will be equal to 0. Okay, so that implies 2 cube is what? 8. Okay, then minus 2 raised to 2 is what? 4. 4 into 2 is what? 8. So again 8k. Then plus 2k. Then here minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so 8 minus 1 is what? 7, is it? So 7 minus 8 plus 2. What is that? Minus 6k is equal to 0. That gives us, by move to 6k this side, 7 is equal to 6k, or we can write 6k is equal to 7. So k will be equal to what? 7 by 6. The value of k is equal to what? 7 by 6. Okay, and we will move to the last question. So please write down the third question. Third question is, if x is equal to minus 1 by 3, is the 0 of the polynomial p of x 27x cube minus ax square minus x plus 3, you have to find the value of a. So what is the first step? P of x. P of x is equal to 27x cube minus ax square minus x plus 3. Okay. So what will be the next step? X is equal to minus 1 by 2 is 0. So what we can write? P of minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So that gives us, such replace x by minus 1 by 3. So what we can write? 27 into minus 1 by 3 the whole cube minus a into minus 1 by 3 the whole square minus 1 by 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, listen here please. Minus x will come. So minus you have to write. Then instead of x, what we can write? Minus 1 by 3. Don't forget that. Okay. So that gives us 27 into minus 1 by 3 the whole cube is what? Minus 1 by 27, is it? Minus 1 by 3 cube. 3 cube is what? 27. Then this then minus a into minus 1 by 3 the whole square. That gives us 1 by 9. 1 by 9. Okay. Then this minus and this minus together becomes plus 1 by 3. Then rest is plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So that gives us 27 and 27 cancel. So minus 1 will come. Okay. So minus 1. Then minus here a by 9. Okay. Then plus 1 by 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So hope you clear up to this. Then gives minus 1 plus 3 becomes what? 2. So 2 minus a by 9 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Clear up to this? Yes. So please write down up to this. The easy method is making the denominator same. Okay. So here this can be written as 2 by 1. Is it 2 by 1 minus a by 9 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Okay. Here it is 9. So how make this to 9? Into 9. You have to multiply. Numerator also into 9. Okay. Here 3. So you have to multiply it by 3. Numerator also into 3. Clear? Yes. Then 2 into 9 is what? 18. 18 by 9 minus a by 9 plus 3 by 9 is equal to 0. Denominator is same. So all divided by 9. Then 18 minus a plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. When 9 move to this side becomes 0 itself. So 18 plus 3 what is? 21 minus a. 9 moves to this side, so that is equal to 0. So minus a move to this side becomes a. So the value for a is equal to 21. Okay. So I think the confusion may be in the solving the problem. That means the steps. Okay. You already know the concept, but be careful while solving the steps. Okay. When you move to the each and every step, you have to be very clear. Clear? Yes. So hope you understood these much topics. Only two small topics I take today: the value of the polynomial and zero of the polynomial. Okay. So while you are doing the problems, be careful, because if any one step here, if it becomes positive, the answer will be wrong. Okay. So be careful while doing the each and every steps. Okay. So exercise questions I give you as homework, plus additional 1 or 2 questions based on this type also I will give. Okay. After this class, you can go through the homework questions. You have to done the homework questions, and if any doubt, you can call me. Okay. Hope you understood what I said. In the starting also I said reduce the use of mobile phones. Otherwise, that will become a huge loss for you. Next, you are to 10th standard. Please remember that thing and prepare well for the exam. Do your level best. Okay. Stay safe. Have a nice day. Thank you. See you in the next class.